Testing my live stream, testing my sound, testing. When anybody gets on here, just let me know. I'm testing the chat too. It's a whole, they give me a pop-up for chat on OPS now, so I don't have to, dual stream my own thing. It's a little different. And my camera is reversed, because I'm actually pointing that way. I don't know. It's weird. Testing. I'm checking myself on my YouTube to see if I am live. Testing. Can I open my own live stream? Will it let me? There it goes. So if you're online, chat in the chat bubble. To me, it's my camera's backwards because I'm actually pointing to the left or to the right, and that's my left. So I need to figure out this OPS thing because I don't understand it. Got it. Alright, so new OPS thing, trying to figure it out. It is what it is. I haven't done a live stream, and I could probably look at my list. It's been probably a couple years. So say hi if you're in chat. Figured I'd pop on here. It's been a while. Leave a thumbs up if you feel like it. It is a holiday weekend this weekend. How cool is that? It's Memorial Day. So who here has a 3-day weekend? I personally, I got 2 more weeks to work unless this other job offers me something sooner. I've got 2 jobs competing for me, but I'll talk about that a little bit later because I want some more people in here to chit-chat with, which would be really cool. So, yeah, just come and say hi to me while I'm getting this stream set up. I'm checking my thing on here, and I can't believe it's Friday. I can't believe it's Friday. So yeah, I haven't been live in forever. My goodness. How is everybody? Hi. Hopefully my picture isn't too grainy. I don't have the best lighting right now. I'm using my old laptop. So I don't have any of my special cameras or lights or anything that I've had before. I think I look washed out or something. I don't know. My color contrast is weird on this thing. It is what it is. But hi, welcome. I have so much to talk about. So much has gone on, and I wanted to actually try and look at when the last time I went live is. It looks like it was literally a year ago. How's that? It's been a year. The last Black Friday stream, it looks like. I didn't do last year's Black Friday, so it's well over a year ago. It's almost a year and a half. Yeah, year and a half. Wow. I'm fascinated by this. So, yeah, come say hi. I've got so much to talk about. So much is going on in the past year and a half. I've been trying to upload little shorts and little videos here and there of just random stuff and here and there updates, but it doesn't cover everything. It really doesn't cover everything that's been going on. And I'm moving into, 2024 has been absolutely ridiculous. This has been the most interesting year of my life so far. And I say so far, it's like 5th month, but it's been so many ups and downs. It's probably one of the worst roller coasters I've ever ridden on. But yeah, come say hi. I'm gonna share this out in a second. Hold on. I actually get to have my coffee and sit down because this morning I woke up and there's this giant, hornet thingy in my kitchen. It scared the mess out of me. But yeah, come and say hi. I'm sharing the stream out. I'm gonna see if I can get more people in here. I know not too many people are awake and probably everybody's at work, unlike me. So I'm putting on my Facebook right now. I'm live streaming. Come say hi and chats. Boom, posted. Boom. So how's everybody doing? Do you have any plans for this Memorial weekend? I completely forgot it's a holiday weekend. I really, really have. I have all my AI alerts going off. So I do AI chat box. It's not like programming specifically, it's like the writing prompts that the responses, when you go on like Google search and stuff like that, the top box is an AI response. I help write those. I help edit those. I help review those and stuff like that, like how good the responses are, if it needs to be better, that kind of thing. So I do that at home for right now. I also have um aside from doing the AI thing, I have a job offer that starts on the 10th, but I also have a competing offer right now that I'm waiting to hear back from. I don't know if I'll hear back from them today or I have to wait till Tuesday. I hate waiting because it's already been like 3 weeks that they're back and forth. I want her. I can't hire her yet. I want her. Can she wait? I'm like, no, I'm not waiting no more. I've got another offer on the table, and you know, but yeah, come in, say hi, say hi, say hi. I'm having my coffee. Um, I just got up. I just checked all my remote work stuff. So technically, I'll have two jobs. The remote work I'm doing right now as supplemental until I start working full time, and then it'll be supplemental for fun after part time work on weekends. Whenever I've got a lot of free time and I want to make an extra $100 here and there, I suppose. Is my sound coming through fine? And I know my picture quality is not the greatest. I'm on my old laptop. It's not my favorite thing in the world. And my camera is inverted. So my chat box is, for you, it would be on this side of my camera. For me, it's on that side of my camera. So I'm looking over at it occasionally. So say hi. I'm going to actually chat in the chat box and make sure that this is connected to the OPS. OPS has done this huge update and I'm trying to figure it out. But I wanted to come on here and say hi to everybody, chit chat about what's going on. 2024 has been absolutely craziness. I don't know if you guys are dealing with some roller coaster of 2024, but oh my goodness. It's more up and down than my weight right now. So hi to everyone. Let me chit chat here. Welcome and feel free to chat. I'm here to update y'all. Ta-da! Surprisingly, I'm typing very well. Oh, that did pop up. I like that. I have my own chat. I don't have to like dual screen it on here. Yay, OPS! I like this. Oh, don't do that. That hurt. So, yeah. Um, I know I've been trying to update y'all every now and then, but I want to see who's in here, who's in here, who's in here. Some say hi, have some coffee with me. Let me know how your 2024 has been going. Um, let me know if my sound quality is coming through. Oh, my chat box is blowing up for this job. I'll do it later. I do not have the energy for it right now. It's a lot of reading and a lot of research. Let me tell you, working remotely it's got its benefits and it's got its pitfalls, like big time, because I get either so caught up in my task work that I have to do that I forget what time it is and I don't pull like something from the freezer to thaw, or like my dishes have been sitting in the sink with some hot soapy water for a little bit too long. But um or like I get distracted and I'm just like I get up and I'm doing this and this and then I sit down and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like 2 hours have passed and I could have been doing some sort of task work or something. It's very different, but I'm learning a lot. It's definitely a unique experience. Oh, let me fix this. There we go. Hopefully that didn't cause any noise issues. I need a better setup now that I have um, fought for it big time because last year they started putting the fiber in the ground. And now, after calling them like several times, they finally set up my fiber optic internet. So I have high speed fiber optic internet out in the country now. Way awesome. I'm not pinging off of some sort of tower that's 5 miles in a different direction over the hills and through the trees. Like, I love this. I actually have a great Wi Fi signal. So, um, I'm not worried about any sort of latency or anything like that, which is great, which helps my remote work big time because I'm timed on a lot of my tasks. Anybody got any plans for Memorial Weekend? I don't. I have no plans. Um, I'm probably not going to do anything until maybe July or so. Maybe actually, I'm once I start this full time job, whichever one I choose, because I have two competing offers right now, and I'm waiting for a call back from one of them because I told them, they've dragged their feet for like 3 weeks now, 3.5 really. I told them I've got this other offer, and this is what it is. This is how much. This is the job title and stuff. Like, I was like, it's not my forte, but it was the first other offer on the table that sent me something, solid. And they were like, would you be willing to consider a counteroffer? And I was like, yeah, if you plan to bring me on a lot sooner than they plan to. I said, at the most, you've got until the 10th when I'm supposed to start the other job. At minimum, I would prefer to hear from you by Tuesday. So they were like, we will converse with who we need to converse with. So we will call you back, blah, blah, blah. But I'm going through a recruiter. So I know for a fact they're going to call me back. It's not going to be like, oh, she has another offer. We're not going to call her back. No, they're going to call me back because the recruiter, he makes money off me getting hired. He's going to call me back and he's going to insist that I get hired because I'm the only person he has selected in months, apparently, for this company. They really want me. So, but I can talk about that a whole lot more when I get some more people on here. I know a lot of people are probably at work. I probably should have done an earlier stream. I don't know. I really don't know. But come say hi. Please say hi. Let me know who's in chat and stuff like that. I'm drinking my coffee before it goes cold because I fought so hard for this coffee this morning. I battled this like giant hornet thingy that was in my kitchen flying around my ceiling. I earned this coffee. So once I am working full time and everything, hopefully I'll have a better um, revenue stream coming in. I am doing the AI remote work. Like I said, it's not enough to be even a part time job at the moment. I'm working towards that because I'm still learning stuff. They just put me on a new project. I just went through the training and they have to give me my login for that. And maybe I can turn that into like a part time gig until I start working at one of the other places. But I like it. It really puts my analytical skills to use. Ooh, morning hiccups. I love those. How has everybody been this year? It has been crazy. So I started off this year. Um, I've been so a year and a half. I worked at this one company. Saw a lot of issues with the company, but I don't want to talk about that. I liked my job. I was doing accounts receivables, and it was for a construction company. That was about almost a 50-minute drive to and from work. And I really, really liked having my own office. I liked, the computer work and putting my skills to use and stuff like that. That was fun. And come the middle of last year, I got a raise, which was all of like a whole 25 cents. which that's a bit much, but like how 1990s are our businesses today. I don't know. It's been crazy, but I left there by middle of February, and I don't really regret it at all. I'm still in contact with all, like, even some of my managers and stuff like that, so that's kind of cool. Um, but they were doing people wrong, and I had my say when I left, and I don't feel bad about that either. It is what it is. I had a job offer at the end of January. It kind of fell through. It didn't work out the way I wanted it to. That's okay too. I'm trying to learn this year to just kind of like go with the flow a little bit more because that's kind of like the theme of the year. If you don't go with the flow, like everything is just roller coaster. But come in, say hi, like chit chat with me. I don't want to be here talking to myself for hours. That would be weird. But yeah, I wanted to come on, and I haven't been on in over a year and a half for live streaming. I've updated a couple videos here and there, some shorts from what I usually put on my TikTok. But aside from that, I feel like I've been so MIA, it's not even funny. And heck, I wonder how long this would live stream. I've got it plugged in directly, and I have high speed internet now. I have fiber optic, which is great. I This is the best thing ever. Problem is I no longer have my desktop. I'm on my laptop. My brother got my desktop when I moved out here 4.5, 5 years ago. Um, because I didn't have internet, and he wanted a gaming computer or to rebuild the computer since he built it himself. So give that to him because we have no need for it. We can't use it. But now that we have the fiber optic, I need to look into a desktop or a better laptop at least. I would love a better laptop to travel with. But now we have like the PS5, we have the Xbox, like everything is connected to this and it doesn't lag at all. And I love it. I need better camera quality and stuff. I got rid of everything when we lost internet years ago. And just my connection and everything was just, it is what it is. But I guess I go with the flow. 2024 is go with the flow. That's the theme of the year. Um, But yeah, happy Memorial Weekend, everybody. I might try to live stream for majority of this day, just so I can kind of keep up with people. I know people are going to ebb and flow through here, um, as a natural thing. Maybe on their lunch break, they'll see that I'm still live or something like that. That would be cool. I don't know if I can talk the entire time without any sort of maybe people popping in and, you know, let me know how you guys are. It's been a year and a half. I haven't been live streaming in a year and a half. I miss y'all. I feel so weird that my camera's inverted. I'm looking in this direction and it's going in this direction. I'm not used to it. So what have y'all been up to? I don't have any plans for this weekend. I don't even think I have anything like to do my own little cooking or I don't know. What is the dates of this weekend? It is 25, 26, 27. Yeah, I've got nothing right now. There's no way I can even go to the store at the moment um, to pick up anything for doing something this weekend. That's okay. That's okay. There's a dozen other holidays this year left, and I'll celebrate one of them. I'm good. Good, I'm good. Oh, me, oh my. So, yeah. Anyway, like the top of my mind right now is like work and jobs, and I've got my, like I said, my AI chat thing is blowing up with updates and stuff, but I'm waiting on an email from them for a login, so I'm not even worried about that right now. But yeah, I do AI work from home for right now. I have a job offer and a half on the table right now for full time work. I accepted one job offer, but if the other place makes it more competitive and puts me on earlier, which I told them, like, you gotta start me before the other one does, or you've lost me. Um, I've never been in that position before where my skill level was high enough that I was a somewhat valuable candidate. Like I always felt, I don't know how everybody is when they go into job interviews and stuff and they're turning in their applications. They feel like they're not enough or like there's no way that they'll get picked or something. Like that's how my mindset has always been. Like there's no way I fulfill all of these like what they want and stuff like that. It's okay. Whatever. But apparently I have that going on. But if you're popping in here, come in, say hi, let me know you're in here. I now have a chat on my OBS. It loads my YouTube chat, so I can finally see it without having to dual stream it. It loads my YouTube studio right next to it. It's like a mini box right next to it that says I'm live testing OPS, my title. And then it'll say like concurrent views or whatever. So far I've got 2 concurrent views, which I guess is like a timer. Like how long somebody stays on the video, it'll count it as a view. I don't know how it works yet. But that's like a little pop out thingy. And it's right next to my image of my video viewer. It's so interesting. It really is. I like the way that they've set this up. I do. And at the bottom, I've got my frame rates. It's not dropped at all. I've got kilobytes per second. I've got the timing of the stream itself, my CPU percentage of usage, and my frame rates per second at the bottom of this thing. Like, it's that detailed. Like, how cool is that? I'm so happy I'm connected to fiber optic now. It's I miss everybody. Like I feel so disconnected socially from people that I used to like do cooking recipes and stuff with. And I don't know if I could do that anytime soon, but you know, once I get working full time again, I've taken about a 4 month break off. It was necessary, which I can get into later as well because I had to have, I broke my wrist in April, and so I've been in recovery, and I'm trying real hard not to wave my hand up too high because I do have a surgical scar, and not everybody is okay with that, which is fine with me. I've learned to kind of hide it. It's not terrible. It's just a big red line. And I have put on hold learning to ride the bike because it's got to be my bike, and my bike has to be adjusted. His bike is too heavy for me, obviously, and I'm not learning the proper way to doing things. I feel that there's no space for me to practice. I haven't found a decent parking lot that's big enough with no people around and stuff. Every time I go to practice somewhere, there's constantly people around. There's cars in the parking lot. The parking lot's too small. It's uneven pavement. There's obstacles in the way. Like it's not conducive to me learning right now, and especially right now because now my grip is almost. I can't even make a fist really. Like it doesn't close all the way. But I've been working on that. My strength, my hands, because I work remotely, so I type a lot. But I can't write a lot. If I'm sitting there writing, my hand cramps up. So it takes time. Other than that, I don't know. I want to work on my weight loss again because I know that I've gone up a lot, like a lot, like you can tell, a lot, in the past year and a half. Um, Mostly over stress because middle of last year which would be approximately a year ago. That's when everything started like really stressing me out, but that's okay. I can talk about all of that when I get some more viewers in here. People could go back through the stream later on. I plan on being here as much as I can today because it's been a while since I've been on. I want to say hi to anybody new popping in. Please say hi in the chat so I know you're in here. I can stand here and talk to myself all day. That's fine with me. This work chat has got to stop. But yeah. Ugh, my coffee is going cold so fast. I need one of those like candle warmers. Maybe that'll help keep my coffee hot. I need a candle warmer. Has anybody ever tried that? I know you can do it with like a cup of tea or something like that. Use a candle warmer and put your tea on top, and it'll keep your tea warm. But I don't know if a coffee mug is thicker, if it would work. Anybody know? Anyway, stretch. Wow, it has been a while. Hi. So yeah, I'm gonna be here all day. Come in, pop in, say hi. I'm just gonna do what I do, I suppose, and respond to my messages. I've got my phone volume turned down, but I am keeping an eye on it because I am waiting for someone to hopefully call me with a competing job offer. We shall see how well that goes. So cross your fingers for me because I've been wanting this other position, and then I got a job offer from somewhere else, and I was just like, you know, you ever get that feeling too? Like, oh, why didn't it turn out the way I wanted it to? Only have Sunday off. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'm in my other chat too, so come in and say hi. I haven't live streamed in a year and a half since the last Black Friday. Not last year's Black Friday, the year before that's Black Friday. That was back in November 2022. As you can tell, I've gained a little bit of weight, unfortunately. I will work on it. I do not have the capability of it right now. I am trying to be as careful as I am to not gain anymore at the moment. But I literally don't have the capabilities to diet right now. Hopefully within the next month or two, though, I can start dieting again. And I want to be really strict with it too. Like I don't want to exercise and stuff like that because I need to eventually go through physical therapy. Because I broke my wrist in April, so when I go through physical therapy of any sort like that, I want to work on strength. And obviously, if I'm going to work on strength in my arms, I want to work on strength in other places. So, like flexibility and lifting things and stuff like that. I'll be working my back and, all that stuff. Hopefully, there's no way I could probably go to a gym because I'm not allowed to pick up heavy items with my wrist probably for a long time. I mean, I could barely hold a plate when I go to wash dishes. It's that bad. But it'll get better. It'll get better. Everything will get better. So come in and say hi. I want to see who's in chat and gets to talking with everybody. I want to catch everybody up and catch up with everybody. That would be great too. I'm gonna stream as long as I can today. I've got the old laptop plugged in. That's what I'm using. I'm using a whole new OBS Studio update. I updated it when I turned my laptop back on a couple of months ago. But yeah, it's this is very different and I like it. I really like the way they've got it set up. Come on, come on, come in, come in, come in. Say hi, say hi, say hi. Bunch of spam email. I did not say to open that. Spam emails. Spam. Come in, say hi. Let me know who you are. It's been a long time. I miss y'all. Google security alert. I don't need that. That was me trying to log into the OBS and correcting it. That was me. I am the security alert. Oh, me, oh my. Wow, it's been a long time since I've live streamed. I don't even know what to talk about right now. Give me some topics. What are y'all doing for Memorial Weekend? One of Robert's friends is getting married tomorrow. We are missing the wedding, unfortunately. We were invited. He was actually supposed to be in the groom's party, and he requested off work and everything, but nobody ever took him to get fitted for an outfit or anything like that. We've been struggling a little bit anyway. We wouldn't be able to afford it if he had to rent or pay it right now. But I mean, he was supposed to be a part of it, and his boss never approved his PTO or his day off, which has been a struggle lately because he's been pulling so much overtime. You know, like give him a day off. But the overtime is helping. Also, you know, congrats to his friend. I'm friends with his, well, very soon to be wife on Facebook, and yeah, so that's very cool. Uh, but it is like a 2-hour drive from here, so like the distance, the cost, we he couldn't get off work. It's just so many different things stacking up. We just can't go. Unfortunately, it's just bad timing. Um, but maybe we'll figure something out. Maybe next year for their anniversary or something like that. Maybe we can treat them to something, or, you know, whatever. That would be kind of cool. I don't know. I haven't seen everybody in over a year and a half on these live streams. Guys, come in and say hi. I have not live streamed since November 2022. Come say hi, please. I want to know what's going on with everybody. There's a lot going on with me. I got issues. No, my coffee just went cold, like halfway through. So I am live streaming all day. I'm gonna just keep repeating that so that anybody in here knows when you pop in, I'll be here. Hopefully. Um, I don't know if YouTube kicks you off after a while or not, or if, you know, the new OPS would kick me off after a while. It is counting down my live time, so I know that. It doesn't, I don't know if it's increments or anything. I'm so out of touch with YouTube, it's not even funny. I don't know how they do anything anymore. But we will figure it out. If I have to live stream more than once, then I live stream more than once. That is what it is. I know nobody's going to sit through the buffering and the loading of hours long stream either. How weird would that be? Oh my goodness. Wow. Year and a half. So, yeah. New things on my horizon very soon. And a lot of stuff gone on this year. So, yeah. So January, or December, I got my CDLA permit. I was going to learn big trucks, and I got my motorcycle permit, and both of those have kind of fell through for me right now so far. Can't do either. Can't practice either. It is what it is. Wait until people are awake, I guess. Let me respond to my friend. Come in, say hi. Say hi. Let me know you're in here. How's your weekend starting off so far? I know a lot of people are probably at work because it's a Friday. I probably would have been better off live streaming tomorrow. I can. I can pop on here tomorrow. Like a Memorial weekend thingy. I don't even know if Robert's off on Monday. I didn't ask. I doubt it. He's like hardly ever off. um, I've taken a 4 month off from working so far. I kind of needed time to get stuff together. I needed time to heal too. I broke my wrist. So we can get to that. I just wanted to get some more people in here. Come and say hi. I'll probably bring my laptop in with me to make breakfast. I probably have to wash out. No, I have an extra little um sauce pot for grits. So I have a routine now because my weight's gone up. I've been trying to get it back to manageable before I can get really on a decent diet, maybe in a month or two. I literally cannot with the food prices and everything, and I'm only working a remote job part time until I start this full time job, whichever full time job wins me. I've got two offers going on the table right now. Um, I just can't afford the healthy stuff. I can't afford any of it right now. So I'm doing the best I can to just kind of cut back. And so for breakfast, I'll wake up, I'll make coffee usually, and then I go and maybe an hour or two later, around 10:30 ish, I make 3 eggs, um, sunny side up, and I make a serving of grits because I can process grits. A lot of people can't process cornmeal, but I can. It doesn't affect me. And then I go for lunch, whatever I can find, pretty much. Lately, I don't have much. I do have like a trail mix, a keto trail mix, and stuff to raise my fiber levels, which helps you feel full too. So I've been doing that in between meals if I have like hunger or anything like that to just kind of curb that. And then dinners, I've been trying to focus on the proteins and veggies more than anything. So in the past week and a half, I'm actually down 5 pounds. But I know it's not going to stick, and I know that's not a solid diet, and that's not what I should be doing. So, like I said, it's temporary for now until I can get on to something that is a lot better, is a lot more put together, and it's just the affordability of it. But I'm working on it. So I know clearly you can tell in the videos, but I've gained since the last time I've been on here, and I'm not happy about it. But I've been under a lot of stress, like a lot, and I can talk about that throughout the day. I would love to have a lot more viewers on here, even if I have to wait until tomorrow. Maybe people are off work or something like that. I don't know. uh, my work chat's blowing up. I love it. I love it. So, hop in, say hi, please, please, please. Hopefully, not everybody's at work right now. I figured like 9 a.m. people would be, if you're not working, you would be up by now. And I know I did for the longest time, before work, at my last position, I had YouTube up and I would join in 2 different live streams in the mornings before I clocked in, and even when I just had clocked in. So I could sit there and chit chat with people. So I could still kind of keep up with some people that I was subscribed to and let them know that like I hadn't dropped off the face of the planet or anything like that. But um maybe I can stream a little bit. I don't want to take over their time slot or anything like that, but maybe I can stream a little bit more now that I have fiber optic internet. It finally got it this year. But now I'm stuck with this laptop that's not the greatest. So I don't have my desktop anymore, but that's okay. I will figure that out too. Especially if I can get, some more people I can do maybe some collabs with. I can probably get back to doing that. Been a long time since I did a collab video. Been a long time since I did a holiday mukbang video. I don't have the funds for that at the moment. Um, I'll get to it eventually. I liked doing that. I liked doing the recipe videos. I like doing the weight loss videos. I feel like I've kind of just dropped off and disappeared on everybody. And yeah, so I wanted to pop on here and see if my friends are still on here or whoever and make new friends. That would be cool. Um I like socializing. I've gotten in a couple of groups. I actually started a women's group over here locally, and we do coffee chats so far, but there's a lot of people in our group that they want to meet up and teach each other different things or do like book club stuff. We have actually a book club at the local library, but I don't think it's exactly everybody's speed, so they kind of want to do their own thing, which is cool. I just don't personally have the time for all of that. So, they're always welcome to start their own activity or, sip and paints. If anybody's ever been sip and paints, um, those are fun. And we have, I think, 2 of those locally that you could do. Um, the fairs and the activities that go on around here. It may be a small town, but we have a lot of activities that go on around here, which are a lot of fun. And we have so many parks over here. We have like 4 different parks and stuff. So there's always things to do. I need more people to just kind of be like, let's go do this. So far, we've just been doing the coffee chats, which is once a month at the end of the month. So I just did the one on the 21st with the ladies. We had 5 people go, and we tried out a new shop or whatever. And it was one guy working by himself. The shop was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. The food was amazing. I had like a little cinnamon roll or whatever. And yeah, just definitely would probably go back there again. I know it was slightly out of town though, and a lot of people want to be more in town. So the next one is in town for the end of next month. But yeah, I started a women's group over here. How cool is that? And we have like 100 something members, I think. I'm in another social group where I branched off from another one, so technically I started this group, but it's like branched off, and we don't associate with the other group anymore. And we've got almost 300 people in that one, and we just started it in November or so. So 300 people since November. That's pretty good and growing. And they do like house parties and stuff like that. It's probably 30-year-olds and up. It varies. And they'll do like house parties for people's birthdays and house parties for holidays and stuff like that. We'll travel together as groups, which takes a lot of planning. But I've done that a couple of times. So it's been nice. for those two different groups that I'm in. And then, I've got my own social circle. I don't have a lot of people locally, which, other than the women's group, has been a little bit of a struggle to find people, one, to help when I need help, but two, to just kind of call up and be like, hey, let's go do this or whatever. But that's okay. That comes in time. And I've only lived here for 5 years. I have friends out of town, but I can't always get over there. But I wanted to pop on and say hi to everybody. I know I haven't live streamed in a very long time, and I wanted to see who all is still on YouTube. If you guys are still on, feel free to chit chat, say hi, at least, bare minimum. And happy Memorial Weekend. If you have any plans, that'd be cool. I'd love to hear what you've got going on, what's new with you, and all of that fun, jazzy jazz stuff. I am still waking up. My coffee went cold on me. I like it when it's in a lid because it traps the heat and everything in it. When it's an open mug, I don't know if anybody has a preference to an open mug versus something with a lid. I can't do an open mug because I'll get distracted and do this, that, and the other, and then I come back and it's cold. But if it's got a lid on it, I can get distracted and I come back and it's still hot. Do you have a preference with a lid or an open mug? Checking my stream. I can kind of see my stream with the new OPS thing. I can see my chat, which is on the side. I can see that it is streaming, and I can see the timer at the bottom and my frame rate and stuff like that, which is really cool. I really like the new OPS, very much so. So I'm just checking and making sure it's still going because I don't trust any program. What else? What else? What else? I don't know. So we had a animal store open in town, and we've been wanting so bad to have some sort of animal store in town because the only local store to get animal supplies and stuff like that, aside from like a Walmart or you know, um, was an hour away, and that's like specialty stuff. Like if you have certain animal needs and things like that, like certain animals, like bird stuff and stuff like that. You can't get that stuff at Walmart over here or Food Lion. You can't get a whole lot of bird stuff, reptile stuff, goats and stuff. That's harder to find too. So, especially fish. So, we wanted to check this place out. So, we went and checked this place out, and it wasn't very well put together. Little hole in the wall shop. I got stuff for the snakes and talked to the guy a little bit. Not but a couple days later, saw on Facebook that he had closed the doors due to COVID. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube now. It's been a while. And we were like, oh, well, that sucks. We were just there. So we went and got ourselves tested and stuff, and that all came back negative and everything. And I had just the day prior fed my snakes what I had got from his store. More information came out a day or so later that he had previously been setting up shops, and all of these were like some sort of scam, some sort of it was like fraudulent businesses and illegal practices of some sort that I didn't really understand everything that he had done, but he had set up shops previously and shut them down. And I had just fed my snakes. Well, two of them out of the three passed away. I'm gonna assume it was from those rodents. And it freaked me out that I was gonna lose all three of them. And I didn't want to. Hi to new people. Come say hi and chat so I know who you are. Talking about this little shady pet store that opened in town and then shut down not but a week later, claiming this, that, and the other. Apparently, it was some sort of fraud or some sort of scam or something like that. And I had fed my snakes rodents that I had gotten from the pet store, and two passed, and I'm just, I'm so, I was so shattered. I was so shattered, and I had been taking care of these snakes for like 7 years now. 7. I had taken care of so many reptiles in the past like 9 years, and those were my babies. And I just, so I lost Xana, which is the champagne, and I lost Squiggles, which was the pinstripe, the brown pinstripe. We still have Monty. Monty, he's been behaviorally a little sluggish, but it's been a little while that this would have gotten out of his system. But the problem is I don't have any rodents for him right now for this month. And I'm worried about that because I don't want to go an hour away for them to potentially not have what I need, because every time I've gone there, it's an hour out of my way and an hour back to be told we don't have this. That was the frustrating part of needing an in-town animal place. I mean, I could probably ship it from online, but over here, if you Google my address, there's two addresses with the same address. Literally, it's the same numbers and the same road name. 2 to 20 minutes away from each other. It's the same address. It's just one is abbreviated and the other one isn't. So people that have tried to come to my house have gotten lost, which I'm very worried that, like, what if my mail's going to their house or something? What if all this junk or this mail that I'm getting for people's names that I've never heard of, which I've got yesterday? This is for Lakeisha. What if this actually is supposed to go to the other address? Like, are they getting my mail and I'm getting their mail? Are we missing mail here because we have the same address and we live 20 minutes apart? Has anybody ever experienced that where somebody's had the same address as you? Or somebody you know? It's pretty crazy. So, I don't know what to do about that. I'm, I don't know what to do about Monty right now. Now he's all by himself. I still have the turtles. Um, they're doing pretty good. The male is very snippy, but they're happy, healthy, doing pretty good. I don't have any other animals other than those three, so I don't want any other animals right now. I was so devastated. Um, 2 years ago, over 2 years, 3 years ago. It was 3 years ago when my puppy passed. Um, Freak accident, and we had the cats, and the cats didn't work out. And then Gavin left, and the cats were mostly Gavin's. Gavin fed them, took care of them, whatever. He didn't take them with him. So the cats had to go because I didn't have, I didn't have the ability to take care of them. I work in a full-time job, and I couldn't manage cats. Three of them, to be crazy. Three. And I didn't want to separate them. So the cats had to go. Um, and then I just had my reptiles I've had. So no more. I haven't gotten any animals in 3 years because I don't want any animals in 3 years. I've got what I've got, and I lost those two. recently, and I'm tired of going through that. Losing a pet. I'm very tired of going through that. So yeah, other than that, still in the same house. I would love to move because I would like a bigger place once I start getting a decent salary in. My last position, I struggled to even have maintenance up to date on my car and stuff. I left in February because at the beginning of February, my brakes went out while I was driving, and my brake light kept turning on in the middle of the night, which would kill my battery. It was the little rubber stopper thing where you push the brakes down, the plunger turns on and off your light. So that was going off whenever it felt like it because it had to be replaced. Figured that out. And then checked the brakes and fluids and stuff like that and got that fixed. But at the beginning of February, when it was happening, I had to work remotely for like 2-3 days because I wasn't going to drive nearly 50 minutes to work and 50 minutes home on a main highway in the country with my brakes going out. And everybody that I worked with at that location knew about it. And they were like, yeah, that's cool. You do an amazing job anyway. We trust that, you'll get everything turned in if you need us. You know how to reach us. I had work phone, work laptop. I had everything that I needed. I did the audit. I did everything I needed to do. And the only person that had an issue with it was my supervisor that lives in another state in North Carolina and works from home. So I explained that I've tried to reach everybody. This was right when my fiber optic had just gotten installed. I still had connection issues out here. I wasn't able to reach everybody, but the people that needed to know knew that I had to work from home those days because I had no brakes for my car. And I come back to work the next week. It was insistent that I couldn't take that next week off. I had requested PTO. It was insistent that I at least work that Monday or Monday and Tuesday. Well, soon as I got in on Monday or whatever, I got this dual Teams chat from my supervisor and her boss, the director of the department. And they were like, well, you didn't contact anybody. I recorded it because I wasn't about to be bullied for something that was completely out of my control. I recorded it. I sent it to everybody. Everybody heard it. You didn't contact me. Oh, yeah, I did. I sent screenshots. I sent all my evidence showing that I contacted who I needed to contact. And I still did my work better than my supervisor did because I kept getting messages. I can't find this. I'm so behind. Da, 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 da. Well, if you can't do your job and I'm doing it for you, why are you here? And maybe that's why she complained. I don't know because I did better than her. I'm a threat to her position, I suppose. I don't freaking know, and I don't freaking care anymore. I don't work there anymore. So they tried to do a write up, and I'm just like, yeah, okay. They're like, you have any questions? Nope. I have nothing to say to any of you. After all the praise and amazing things that I've done, and whatever, we're gonna train you to do this and whatever, whatever. To just come down on me on the fact that my brakes went out and I couldn't get to work, but I still did all my work. No, we're not gonna play that game. Um, so I took PTO for the rest of that week, and by that Friday, we had cleaned out his work van because he was working there too. We cleaned out his work van, and the end of that Friday shift, we drove up there, dropped off the work van. He told people to go F themselves because he was fed up. He had already gotten a job offer the middle of that week. And he was like, yeah, I've got this offer. I'm gone. We went home, and everybody that knew me knew that I was fed up with the place, but I felt trapped. And they were like, well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I said, you wait till Monday. I said, by Monday, I have made my decision. I will send an email and everything. And I couldn't help myself. Like, I went off and I forwarded out to everyone. I'm talking the CEO of the company was well aware how disgruntled I was, with screenshots and pictures and video evidence of how I was being bullied and harassed and told one thing and then another. Like, you can work remotely, but you can't work remotely. You can do this, but you can't do it. Like, no. So I detailed everything with all my evidence and everything, and I sent it all out, and I quit February 12th. That it was a Monday. And end of February, I was supposed to have this other job offer start within a few months or something like that. They ended up ghosting me entirely. So it's whatever. End of February, I got my tax return back. That covered the bills. March rolls around. Um, Robert's working overtime at his new position. He's doing pretty good. They made him like a head tech, which is cool. And then I got qualified for um it was like a child credit something. Like, I didn't qualify at first. When I did my tax return, I owed because the last position didn't take out my state taxes all of last year. But apparently I qualified for something else. And not only did it pay off what I owed, allegedly, I guess because I went to look it up but I couldn't find anything. They sent me, enough to cover my portion of March's bills. So that was cool. And then April, I made two friends, ladies that ride, and they invited to help me learn how to ride my motorcycle and stuff like that, like ride with me. I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna start practicing again. And then I fell and broke my wrist. So April 10th, I broke my wrist. I was in a full arm cast for like 4 weeks. Within that time, I had surgery, which I had never experienced any of this before. I've never had a fracture or a dislocation or any of that. And this was very first time experiencing it. So it was interesting. Learning to do everything left-handed when I'm a right-handed person has been more than enough of a struggle for the past almost 2 months now. I would put up videos of like me struggling to open cans of stuff to eat or cooking or doing the dishes or folding the laundry. And by the end of April, I was struggling so bad to function. And I sent Zane to go stay with his dad for my recovery because I can't be responsible for somebody else and they're not responsible for me. It's not going to happen. I'm all alone at the house while Robert's working overtime, trying to function, trying to clean the house, trying to make food for myself to eat, and I'm getting stressed out over it, and I'm asking for help, on my Facebook and stuff like, hey, can somebody come cut my grass? Can somebody help bring me something, or can somebody help me do my own dishes? Like, I can't literally do it. Um, Crickets. Like, and I wasn't the only one injured during this time. I had a friend of mine that was in a car accident, and I would get like 5 people pitying me, which I don't need, pitying me, and they would have like 100 people setting up GoFundMe's for him and meal. They would drop off meals for him and his family, and I'm sitting there going, why does nobody love me? Why does nobody want to help me? Like, I help so many other people, and I get overlooked. But I didn't like that mentality either. Like, why? So I don't know what train of thought to do right about now, but I've gotten to the point of there's nobody out there to help me, and I have to do everything on my own and rely on myself only. And if I can't do it, then it's not intended to get done. I guess I don't know, but apparently that mentality, because I said it in two different interviews, I landed a job offer from both of them. Apparently that's what they're looking for at work these days, is somebody with the mentality of I have to do everything or it's not going to get done. That's so defeatist. Isn't it? Like, it's just negative. I don't like that. But anyway, that was my April. I am still healing. I actually had injury to my wrist last night where it hyperextended. So I had to put my brace back on it last night. Um, that was incredibly painful. That's the recruiter. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. You have a voicemail from your recruiter. Call. I'm gonna have to mute this. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Ringing, ringing. All right, I'm gonna try him on his direct number. This is the recruiter for the other position that was offering me a job, and let's see if they've got a competing offer. I'm gonna try his direct number. All right, he's on another call. I guess he's making his calls, but this is the recruiter for the other job. So I applied to. I'm going to turn my volume up as much as I don't want to. Let me close that out. Up, so I can hear it ring this time. I applied to this job that goes through a third-party recruiter, and it's a really good job. It's in accounting, which is my career path that I want to go on, that I've been wanting to go on. My last position was accounts receivables. This is accounts receivables plus payables plus chargeback accounts, business to business stuff. So it's a little bit more for me to learn, which I feel is an advance in my career at 41 years old. At 20 years to master it, I guess. So applied with them, and the recruiter calls me and goes, "You are exactly what I'm looking for this position, because I've been looking for a long time. And we were thinking of giving up, actually, until you submitted your application." And he got a hold of the CFO of the company himself, and the CFO called me and talked to me for a little bit. And he called the recruiter back and he goes, "I love her. We need her. Like she has this skill set, and like whatever. We need her." And then it was a back and forth for another week where it was, you need to meet the office manager because she would be the deciding factor. That's the location that you would be at. I was like, okay, I'm good with meeting the office manager. So after talking to the CFO and the recruiter, I had an appointment to talk to the office manager, like immediately. They were like, "Can you go tomorrow?" I was like, okay. Like they really wanted me in the door. Okay, that's a good feeling. So I went and talked to her, and I waited 24 hours. I hadn't heard anything back, and then the recruiter calls and goes, "The CFO loves you." The office manager told the CFO that they absolutely love you, and you're perfect for the job, and we want you and stuff like that. But here's the catch: there's somebody doing this position remotely 3 days a week, and they're not doing very good at it. And they don't know how to break it to them that they need to hire you on full time. And I was like, well, give them a week to work on that. Maybe, I guess, let them figure it out. I was being generous. I mean, I knew that this was a job offer without being a job offer. Okay, so I'll give them a week to work on that. A week goes by, they call me. Um, that Wednesday or so. It's not even a full week. It's like half a week. They call me that Wednesday, the following Wednesday, and they're like, they don't know. They're still dragging their feet. They don't know how to handle the remote worker um, situation. Uh, and there's a background to that, I think, which is it's okay. And I was like, if they need more time, that's fine. But I have all these other interviews lined up. I can't stick around, and he was like, "I totally understand." He goes, "As long as I've been looking for someone like you to fill this position, I don't want to keep looking." And he was like, "That's my final determination. If they pass on you, I'm not going to keep looking to fill this position." I understand. It probably won't be posted again. I understand. I never saw it got taken down, but I kept doing my interviews, and I came across this one for human resources. Now, that's not exactly in my career path, is human resources. I can do all the number parts of it, all the financial parts of it. I've done, recruitment and stuff before, but I'm not a human resources person. So I go into this human resource interview, and I got the job right off the bat. Like, they offered me the position while in the interview. And I was like, okay, well, just send everything to me, whatever, whatever. They have me above budget for compensation, which I feel bad for because they were talking about how their budget, they're having issues with it. They have cut back on employees, this, that, and the other. So I feel like I'm robbing somebody else of a position by putting them over budget because they need my skill set. And I don't even know if, like I said, I'm not human resources. I don't know if I could fulfill all of the duties. He's calling back. The recruiter's calling back. I got him mute. Okay.
She was like, and they literally said, "I'm glad you called yesterday because we didn't know Nick's going out of town next week." And he was like, "Donovan, I was actually going to call you when I got back in town." He goes, "But I heard from you yesterday." He goes, "We're ready." So it's up to you. I don't know what you're thinking. This was actually yesterday. I told him.
All right.
And then he called me first thing this morning. He was like, and then you can let Belk know, okay?
Okay.
All right. I am so sorry this took so long. It was very frustrating for me. But I think they wanted you from the get go in the beginning and liked you from the beginning. They unfortunately, I think I told you. I think Nick worked through my backup plan scenario that I've already implemented. So
Yeah.
all right, let me call him so they can get that going. Okay.
Okay. I really appreciate this. This is awesome.
All right. Hang tight. All right. Let me work on this. All right.
All right.
But yes, they made the verbal offer, so let's just get you the offer letter. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Alicia.
Thank you.
All right. Bye bye.
The CFO made me the offer. I should get it in my email today because they're going to be out of town next week. I have to mute some of that because, like, that's like their personal information that he was saying. But you guys heard it. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. I've been interviewing with their waiting for them to decide on me for almost a month now. It's been a month. Like I said, I did the recruiter interview, I did the CFO interview, I did the office manager interview all within 2 weeks. They love me, they love me, they love me, but they have an issue with this remote worker that they don't know what to do with. But they work on site also, with a different position. They wanted to transition that person to full time for that position that they're good at and put me in the position that they weren't so good at. Which, everybody's got different skill sets. That's fine. If I were told, you're not very good at this, but you're great at this, can we move you over? Honestly, yeah, sure. So This has been a month coming. So the human resources job offer, I'm not supposed to start until the 10th. And that's in town. This is only like 35 minutes away. So it's maybe an extra 50-minute drive. 15-minute drive, sorry. um, but it's in a better location because even though the HR one is in town, the accounting position is in a local town where usually I drop the kids off with their dad. So on Wednesdays, we do Wednesday to Wednesday schedule usually, or we do 2 weeks for summer or whatever. When that starts, I can just take Zane with me to work in the morning. His dad can pick him up because he's off on Wednesdays. His dad can pick him up in the morning before I even start work or, whenever, and go pick up his daughters from his other ex. He's got two more kids after he was with me. Um, Gorgeous little girls. They're so sweet. And he can pick them up and then, go to his mom's or go wherever and do whatever. And it's just an easier transition than going back and forth for me as well as him, figuring out scheduling. So I was hoping for this accounting job. I wanted this accounting job. I settled for the HR job, knowing that I can't probably do most of it. They were asking me to be like, helping in the warehouse, and I just broke my wrist. I can't lift stuff. I can barely fold my own laundry. How am I going to work, in a warehouse 10-15% of the time, or stand for an hour long covering as manager on duty for an employee to go on a lunch break or something like that. Like I can't physically do that right now. I'm in recovery. And this accounting position knows that too. When I talked to the office manager, I still have my cast on my arm. And I was like, this comes off in a week. Don't worry about it. I owe you a proper handshake because I had a left hand handshaker. I felt so bad. I hate being unprofessional like that. I just had a little gnat buzz past my face. And I was like, I owe you a proper handshake. Next time I see you, I owe you a proper handshake. I like setting myself up for that. Next time I see you. um, but that's my interview style. I'm one of those like people pleaser interview styles. And so I got the HR position pretty much as soon as I walked into the interview. Like they just wanted me right off the bat based off of my resume. And I knew that as soon as they called me back to the office to talk to me, the first thing out of their mouth was about my resume, and I was just like, I'm getting this position, and I wasn't even sure about it to begin with when I applied. I wanted the accounting job, and they didn't offer me anything. And then I got that Monday. So I got the HR offer letter Monday. Yesterday, the recruiter calls me. Thursday. 2 days later, the recruiter calls me from the accounting position. Hey, I just talked to the CFO. Are you still available? I said, well, I just got an offer on Monday for an HR position. It's not exactly my career path. I'm not 100% confident with it. This is what they're offering me. This is what the job details. This is where it's at. And he goes, oh, well, the CFO called me and is still interested in you and was wondering if he made an offer, would you consider it? And I'm thinking it's been a month that they've dragged their feet. Would I consider this? Like honestly, would I consider this? Um, I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll entertain it just to see it, but he would have to start me sooner or at the same time. I'm supposed to start on the 10th. He's like, okay, let me call him back. At best, I'll give him a few days to think about it. Okay, so I was expecting maybe Tuesday they'll call me. Literally just called me and was like, he's gonna make an offer. He's making you an offer. He's gonna send you an email. He's off all of next week or whatever. He wanted to call and make sure that you didn't start the other job or fill out onboarding. I haven't done onboarding for the HR position. I've got the emails. Um, Two of which maybe it's kismet because I couldn't log in to the link that they provided me for the onboarding. And I sent them an email and I've called them over it, going, it won't allow me access. I've used my email, whatever. And they were like, well, call the hiring manager. Well, I don't want to bother them if they're already short staffed as it is. So I kind of put that off. And I was like, I sent him an email back and I was like, I'll just wait until my first day to do the onboarding then. That way I can use your computer system. I can make sure it's all done right. And if I need to get a hold of IT, I will be in the business looking at, everything right there. I'll deal with it later. And I've just let the email sit. Maybe that's kismet that I couldn't log into it. Maybe that's the universe going, wait a minute. But I just got this offer. I just got the offer that I wanted. And he asked me, if you're sent this email, would you accept this job offer over the HR one? That's what I wanted all along. I cannot. Mind blown. I need to call Robert, but he's not on lunch break yet. I wanted to let him know. I wanted him to be the first person to know. You guys. You guys. I wonder if he'll answer his phone. I wonder if he'll answer his phone. I got spam email. I'm going to try to call Robert real quick. I know he's busy at work. They are so swamped at work, at his workplace. He works on cars, and he's been pulling so much overtime. Like not drastic overtime because it's very restricted. You're supposed to only do 40 hours a week, but last week he did 47. 7 hours of overtime is a lot for that location, and especially in our area. So I don't want to be like, because I know a lot of people, especially blue collar workers, they're working like 50, 60 hours a week. It's not say, I mean, that's almost 50 hours a week, but it's not saying that, it's so significant. It's similar, but it's different than what we're used to. Um, his last position when we worked together, um, they cut his hours back so bad he wasn't even pulling 30 a week. And then they took so much out of his paycheck, like he couldn't cover his own bills, much less help me with the house bills and stuff like that. And I was struggling as it was with my income to cover the house bills and maintain the car. So this is going to be a lot better. This is a step up in my career. This is a step up in his career as far as the hours. Like, it's all the same stuff, but it's better hours right now. They're allowing him to pull overtime because they know I am currently not fully full time employed, which I will be on the 10th. Apparently, the same start date is what they gave me, the 10th. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so excited. Let me call him and see if he'll answer. I'm sorry if the mic's too loud. Let me know if the mic's too loud. Just put it in chat. I think live chat is found through the comment section now. It's really weird. He'll answer. He's probably too busy.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated.
Hey, call me when you get a chance. No rush. Got good news. I'd rather tell somebody like verbally than texting. I hate texting stuff like this. I don't even know if my mom is doing anything today. Please don't send me pictures like that, people. Those random spam memes. Let's see if I can find where my mom. It shows she's online. I wonder if she can do a voice call. Valerie. Y'all know Valerie. She's on YouTube. I don't know if she's probably Skyping with somebody else right about now. Why is it whenever I've got good news, there's nobody to tell, but when I got bad news, everybody wants to tell me about it? Hey.
Hey, I got my neighbor here.
Hi, neighbor. Let me turn my video on. I'm live streaming myself. Hey, so maybe your neighbor would like to hear some good news too.
Okay.
So I've had on so on Monday I had a job offer to do human resources, and yesterday I got a call from another place where the recruiter was like, "If we offered you something, would you take it?" And that was the position that I had wanted. You remember I was telling you the accounting position? He called me just now, offered me $4,000 more a year, and said he can start me on the same day that the HR place would have. Yeah. It's it's like 15 minutes further out, but it's at the same place where we drop off the boys, so it's easier for the kids. It's easier for Albert to come pick up Zane because I can just take him with me on a Wednesday and he can pick him up right from work.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna call them as soon as I get that offer letter in my email, and I'm gonna call them and be like, I just got another offer. It's more up my career path. I'm really sorry. You know, I loved interviewing with you guys. Maybe in the future, if it works out that way, I would love to work for you. But at this time, I can't.
I think it's better than the human resource one because I don't know that that's a perfect fit for you.
Yeah.
I just can picture you going off on somebody, and that's not what human resources would do.
Probably.
She knows herself.
Yeah.
Sometimes her little mouth gets in her way, like mine.
And I'm better with numbers and computers anyway, and they know my skill set. I mean, you can read it on my resume. Like, I know every program out there. So
yeah, she looks just like me, doesn't she?
No, I don't. I look nothing like her.
Yeah, the other person. Yeah, it's just amazing. It's like you're holding a mirror too. Yeah, your hair will curl back. I swear. Yeah. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Wonderful. It is wonderful. And then more money. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That is great. Happy for you.
Thank you.
Happy. I can tell you're happy. I can see it in you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what you want, and I can tell too. And your diet's going good. You lost some weight.
I've lost 5 pounds so far in a week and a half, but it's not like diet right now. I'm just watching what I eat, and I'm adding fiber to my diet. I've added bran flakes in the dry bran flakes in the morning, portioned out, and I'm eating mixed trail mix nuts that are like keto level, so there's no extra sugary crap like raisins or anything in it. It's just, it's got a couple of dried berries. That's about it.
My nutritionist said protein at every meal.
Yeah, I do that too. So eggs in the morning.
Put a protein in there.
I do 3 eggs in the morning with a thing of grits, and then I have my trail mix and bran mix in between. If I do a lunch, it's something simple like a tuna salad or something. I don't even do the bread or none of that. And I've substituted every rice and pasta for rice cauliflower right now because it was on sale, so I bought like 6, 7 of them. So I've only been a week and a half, but now that I'll be making, a steady income soon, I can afford the food that I need hopefully soon, and I can get back onto the actual diet.
Well, sometimes I'll substitute, like if I cook macaroni and cheese or something for Steve, I'll eat like fruit instead, like maybe some watermelon or 2 vegetables instead of the pasta.
Yeah.
So Sometimes I'll substitute it, or if I cook rice, I'll have a small portion or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've had a couple of carbs here. Like last night, I had to eat crackers, unfortunately, because I had to take some pain meds, and I wasn't going to do that at 10 p.m. on an empty stomach. And that was the only thing I had on hand. I wasn't going to get up and grab, my trail mix or whatever.
Is your cast off?
Yeah, it's off. I got like a little scar going on. It's healing. Last night I had to put my brace back on because Robert rolled over the wrong way and he pushed my wrist down. It hurt really bad, but I'm better now. I immediately put my brace on and took some pain meds. So it's doing a lot better. I can move my fingers more. My bending is an issue, and I can't make a fist yet. It's getting there.
But you gotta force it, yeah. You gotta kind of keep pushing it more and more. Because that's what I had to do when my thumb was broke. I really had to stretch it because if I didn't, you're not gonna get that full movement back. You've really got to stretch them.
Every day. Like, I'm lucky I have this AI remote work because it's a lot of typing, but it's not to the point where it hurts my hand. But I have to.
It's gotta hurt.
Yeah.
You gotta push it to hurt. At least to keep it you gotta do it a few times a day. Push it so it hurts.
Yeah.
You gotta do it, or you're not gonna get your full movement back. You gotta force it.
I will. I'll work on it. And Zane gave me his little kitty cat squishy thingy that you gave him. Yeah, he was like, "Do you need it?" I was like, "Yes, Zane. Thank you." He was like, "Okay."
Yeah, that'll work too. All right. Well, I'm gonna let you go. You want me to call you back?
Maybe later. I'm live streaming right now, so if you get on YouTube at any point in time, I figured I'd see who's on, but I guess it's a Friday. People are working, so maybe I can stream tomorrow.
A 3-day weekend too. People are heading out.
Well, my OBS updated, so now my live stream capability. I have chat on here now and stuff too. I don't know if you can see it, but now it has the chat box from YouTube, so I don't have to dual stream anything.
Well, maybe we can do a dual stream sometime. We'll figure it out.
That would be cool.
We should have been doing that while you were off work.
Well, hindsight's 2020.
All right, maybe we can do it before you go back to work. We'll do a dual and update everybody on both of our channels.
Okay. I've got no plans. I know he's off on Sunday, so I mean, I could probably send him off to do something. Oh, Zane just woke up. I heard him. But yeah, we'll figure something out.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, let me finish my chat with Sandy here. We're having a nice neighborly coffee chat.
Okay. Okay, awesome. Brr. Brr. My phone's ringing. Hold on. Hello? You too. Thank you. That was another position that wanted to interview me, but I told them that I've already got 2 job offers this week. And she's like, "Oh my god, that's awesome." But anyway, my cousin just messaged me. My goodness, my phone is like redunculous today. Well, I'm waiting for that email, or at least the recruiter call me back, and I gotta respond to my cousin. So yeah, hi, anybody in here? Come say hi. I've got all sorts of stuff going on my live stream today. Apparently, I thought I was just gonna get on and check out this new OBS update stuff, see how it goes, and Say hi to everybody. It's been a long time. But come say hi. Let me see what my cousin needs real quick. Because we do the remote stuff together. Wrong chat. Work chat, not other chat. Training sessions and. But it's for yesterday, not today. If they send me a webinar training session, I'm going to assume it's recorded. But they sent it with the date of the webinar is for yesterday at these times. Here's the login. But they sent it at 2 a.m. this morning. How am I supposed to attend a webinar if you send it hours after? I'm asleep at 2 a.m. So I sent her a screenshot of the email that I got for our remote job. I was like, how am I supposed to attend this webinar a day later? Like when I get the email. Their timing for this position. So this job is I go on there and they give me all these different tasks and stuff to do. They call them tasks. And there's different project levels and stuff, things that you have to do for each project. Well, we're on the same project now. She was on a different one, and now we're on the same one. They moved her yesterday. So she's finishing the training up. I had already done the training like 2 days ago, and I've been waiting for my login for that specific program to start doing work, the tasks. And then they sent me an email for some sort of webinar training, extra training that you can get paid for extra training if you do the webinars. But the date on it was like 10 a.m. to something and then 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. or something like that. But they sent it at 2 a.m. last night or yesterday. It was scheduled yesterday. They do this a lot, actually. Because you could finish your training in 24 hours to 2 days later, they've taken you off all of your tasks and then they'll give you something. It's like, why do I have to wait 2-3 days for me to get any sort of response to stuff, for me to be put on my work? Like, I just want to log in and do work. Keep me busy. I don't want to post anything on Facebook yet until I hear from Robert. I want him to call me back because, I mean, he's been through it with me with all these interviews and stuff. I've done 22 interviews. 6 of them were like follow ups, like second and third interviews. I've had 4 job offers. No, 5 job offers. 5 job offers. The first one fell through, like I said, in February, March. They just kind of ghosted me after I'd gone all the way out there and signed papers and stuff. Ghosted me. Oh, we'll call you when we need you. We'll call you when we're ready. Whatever. And then the second one, let me look at it. What was the second job offer? The second one actually was in town. It was the automotive place. They wanted me for 2 different positions. And when I sat down and talked to the manager, he goes, well, I have 2 different departments fighting over you, the service department and the sales department. Both of them, one of the sales guys overheard your interview with my service department, and they were just like, oh, like she's like amazing with computers and this, that, and the other. We think she has great customer service. We would love to have her, doing, I think it was like the underwriting position or something like that. And then the service department wanted me as a coordinator, which basically is like a supervisor position. They wanted me at a desk facing all the other customer service people. You know how when you go into like a dealership or whatever, into the service department, you have like the service people with their computers, and I would be the person sitting across from them making sure that they're responding to everybody that walks in and doing what they need to do or whatever. That would have been my position, and doing the deposits and stuff like that. I wanted the service one. I waited a week. or whatever. They're like, we'll get a hold of you next week. We'll let you know, which department we pick. Okay, so I took that as two offers, basically, from one place. And I gave it a week, and I called him back, and I left a voice message. I never got a call back. I sent the person I interviewed with a message on Indeeds. I never got a message back. I got ghosted. So that was the second time I got ghosted. And then I did the interview with this place where they wanted the accounting position, but I had a recruiter, a third party recruiter through them that was helping me get this position. That's been, I just detailed all of that. That's been a month in the works, back and forth and roller coaster. And in the meantime, I got the HR offer on Monday. And then I officially got this offer today. Well, I haven't got the email yet. I don't know if he's going to call me back. He said he was going to call the CFO and have him send over the email to me, the official offer and everything. So I'm waiting. Craziness. So I did over for 4 months, because I still put in applications even at the end of February. For almost 4 months now, I did over 670 applications. I changed my resume 3 different times. I ran it through an AI filter. And I updated my cover letter, which I also ran through an AI filter because I work in AI. um, so I know that it helps rewrite stuff and bring out keywords and stuff a lot better, and it can summarize a lot better. If your grammar's not 100% like mine, like I drag too much information in, I'm too verbose, it'll summarize it a little better. Highly suggested. There's a new format now to resumes, which AI prefers to scan. So if you're job hunting, look into that. That's a big thing. Um, Always have a cover letter, a good one, and always have your references. My references are 3 of my former managers that I've had. That's probably the best references you can have. I absolutely, like, when I go to work, I don't go exactly to make friends, but when it seems that I am leaving a position, people are just like, I don't want to lose touch with you, So I take that as a pretty big compliment. I guess I'm really good to work with overall. I don't know. I'm an overachiever in my mind. Like I have high standards for myself when it comes to work. Everything has to be straight. I'm excited. So either way, I start on the 10th. I'm waiting for this offer letter to go through. It's gonna be more than the HR position. It's gonna be on my career path. It's gonna be the job that I wanted through a recruiter. So he gets a bonus off of me for me being hired. It's still local, but it's beneficial local. So it's not like I have to drive into town, go to work, drive back to pick up my kid, drive out of town to drop him off. Now it's bring him with me, drop him off, do my work, go home. A lot easier. That was one of my biggest. I made a pros and cons list yesterday when he called me and asked if I would consider the position. And I was talking to somebody, and they were just like, "Well, what's the benefits of it?" I said, "Well, let me make a pros and cons." I literally sat down and wrote a pros and cons list of each job, and that one won. And I was like, "They better call me back because they're better for me." Overall, they're better from a whole household. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, y'all. I'm touching my coffee cup as if I still want coffee. I might as well just make myself some hot tea or something by now. I had to fight to make coffee this morning. There was a big old hornet or something in my kitchen flying around my window. My windows don't close fully at the top. They like fall. So like these big old scary bugs come in my window, bumblebees and stuff like that, because my grass is like almost 6 foot tall. Like I said, I have had no help in the past month and a half, 2 months now with anything, and I can't push a push mower, much less start one with no gripping ability. And Zane's been at his dad's. Much less now, it's too tall, my push mower's not going to cut it. It's just going to cut off. It's going to get wrapped around. I'm not going to sit there and clean it out every 2 feet. Not for an acre and a half. So, once I start working, I'm going to set aside some money and I'm going to get a professional guy out here. As long as I don't get ticketed or whatever for my grass being too tall, or maybe it'll fall over. But I'm going to get a professional with a bush hog. There's a guy down the street, like 4 houses down, that owns his own company for lawn care. So I'm going to probably call him up and be like, hey man, can you help me out? Like, bring the bush hog over and, just help me out. Until I get this offer letter in my email, like, my stress level, my anxiety level has just shot through the roof. I've been waiting a month for this. I want Robert to call me back. I want to tell him, like, I wanted him to be, like, the first to know, other than you guys, obviously. You were clearly the first to know. But I don't want to tell my friend. I have group chats and stuff. I don't want to go in there and tell my friends, because they're well aware that, the recruiter called me yesterday, and I was just like, I don't even know right about now. I'm so excited. Okay, anyway. I need to stop playing with my hair. It's oily. It's naturally oily, but it's I need to wash it. I need to make my breakfast. I had hiccups again. That's twice today already. Alright, my phone is charged at 100%. Let me unplug it. Make me some breakfast. You guys can make breakfast with me. Told you I'd be on here for a little while today to see who's on. Let me unplug the laptop. And make me some breakfast. Come make me some eggs. Ugh. Leave this to the ceiling, I guess. Oh, standing. Shadows. That's a flattering angle, isn't it? Mom said it looks like I've lost weight. I don't know if 5 pounds you can tell in your face that quickly, but maybe. I can tell my belly's not as bloated. It was bad. Let me put this laptop right here. There we go. Alright, laptop's on top of the coffee maker. Huge. It's huge. Grits. Keto trail mix. It's not keto. It was in a keto section. It was like labeled as keto, but I don't think it's keto. It's just low carb, but high fiber. I got this and I put it in individual, like, snack baggies. It's got 4 sugars, so it's definitely not keto. Low carb, 4 fibers. Snack on this. It's good. It's supposed to be a cereal. Feel it. I need a cup of water to boil for my grits. And I wish I could celebrate this weekend, but I'm broke and I can't. Like I said, I have some frozen burgers, but I ain't got no buns. I don't have any hot dogs. Like, there's nothing to celebrate with. I'm making a box meal for dinner tonight. Stroganoff. See my trash pile? You like that? That's classy, isn't it? Let me turn it this way. It was supposed to be taken out yesterday, but guess who didn't do that? Robert. feel bad not being able to do this a different way. I don't know. I don't know. I don't care about my trash pile. Let's go out to the dump. We have to take our own trash out. Like, we don't have trash service. We have to take it out and drop it off at the dump. So that's inconvenient. I'm gonna make me 3 eggs, as usual. So when I was going through the whole like broken wrist stuff, I would get weighed in, and apparently the stress of, I guess, the whole ordeal and everything. Where'd the lid just go? I gained weight. I went up to 253 pounds or something like that, according to their scale. And I weighed in this morning at 247. So I know I'm going down, but it's just, this recovery is gonna take a while. I just know that. But at least I get to work. I get to work soon on the 10th. Robert needs to call me so he can get the good news. This is a little egg. We have a baby egg. That's little. I don't have a lot to do today because I don't have any tasks for my remote work at the moment. I put in a request for them to get me my login. You ever had an egg have a bubble? Where's your bubble? So hopefully they get that to me soon too. I'm just waiting on emails and phone calls today apparently. It's not something I'm fond of waiting for. Lane's awake, but yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I'm bruised up. I see green. I'm bruised up from last night because that wasn't there last night. He like leaned over the wrong way and it bent my wrist down to like I was doing this. It doesn't do this anymore, and it just hyperextended. My thumb popped. Reacted to my photo. What was my photo that I posted? What did I post? I probably put a meme up knowing me. Yeah, it was a meme. I'm funny. Alright, salt, pepper, where is it? Salt. I've been trying to watch my salt intake too. Pepper. I look flattering, don't I? Like, can't even. Got belly on. Every time I gain weight, like, I'm always in different proportions. Does that make sense? Like, this time I'm just, like, wide. Which the HR interview that I went to, they pulled a chair out from another room for me to sit down. My butt didn't fit in it. It will eventually. I'll get there. I'm in no rush. I know he did not destroy that folded clothes pile on the washing machine. Men. Men, men, men. Manly men, men. Yes, work chat. So, waiting on recruiter to either call or email the offer. Waiting on Robert to call so that he can be the next person to know that I got the job offer. that I've been waiting for. And after that, I'm just gonna let all the news fly all over Facebook and my TikTok. I'm gonna go on my TikTok and be like, guess what, guys? I'm officially. So the position title is, like I said, I did accounts receivables in my last position, and I have a background in like all of that stuff. So my position title, I think, is receivables payables specialist, and they'll be teaching me about chargebacks and business to business relations and stuff like that. It's very involved. I have a lot to learn. I don't know it all. Call me. Waiting for my water to bubble. I don't have a chair that is at a good height. Although I had a story earlier, absolutely gross. So yeah, my Memorial weekend is starting off in as soon as I get that letter. But anyway, very excited, very excited over that. If you're coming in to chat, please say hi. I'm making myself some brunch, some eggs and stuff, and then I'm gonna sit back down and probably get off of here. I don't even know right now. I'm waiting for some phone calls and some emails, and I just got a job offer over the phone and waiting for them to send the email so that I have that confirmation. But right now I'm making myself something to eat. So bear with me just for a minute. I'm gonna run some water in my sink so I can get my dishes started for later. I don't know if you're one of those people that puts your dishes in some soapy water for a little bit, but I do it. I have to dump something out of the slow cooker. We made the cracked chicken stuff last night. And I put water in it to make sure that everything gets loosened up, whatever got stuck to the side of it. And I went to just dump the water, but I can't lift stuff with this wrist since I broke it. So I have to like bear hug it to dump it. It just got all over my arm. Ew. Being an adult is gross. I need a spoon. Wrist is hurting. I can't wait to like, I don't know, I don't know if I can do physical therapy if I'm working full time. How do you do physical therapy if you work full time? Riddle me that, Batman. Seems like their hours would only match the hours that I'm at work. I don't know any that like are like Saturdays or anything. I would love a Saturday. Alright, so these grits take 5 minutes. Constant stirring. I need butter. Oh, it's out of butter. I need to get butter. Almost out of everything. I swear. I can't wait to start working. Then I can buy some decent groceries. Craziness. Off the spoon. Stir, stir, stir. Metal spoon in a metal sauce pot. Because I'm classy like that. Canned grits without salt. Are you a sugar grits or a salt grits? Or are you an oatmeal? Robert's an oatmeal. My mom's an oatmeal. I'm a grits. Salt's grits. Everybody's different. Alrighty, now I wait for stuff to cook and people to call. I'm excited. Honestly, I was kind of half thinking that they would try to make me an offer and do what they did last time and just kind of recant it like, oh, we would love to hire you, but can you wait a little bit longer? And I don't want to be strung along like that. Especially since, obviously, I'm still getting phone calls for interviews. And I've already got one offer, so. This trash needs to go out. Robert's got the car for today. Ooh, I'm sorry. That was loud. So I can't take it out right now. I have no weight. And I have no help. But, yeah, 2024. I'm just going with the flow. I'm tired of trying to control it. Like honestly, it's too much of a stressful roller coaster. What's gonna happen is gonna happen. Eggs are coming along nicely. Do I have a lid for my eggs? Kind of. Oh, perfect. Now it's not just sunny side up. I mean, I'm not flipping them, but now they've got a lid on it. What is that called? Who here knows how to make eggs? Different eggs. Steamed? Steamed. Hate the sound. I did not expect that phone call today. I really didn't. I wish I could get some more people in here. I know everybody's gearing up for their holiday weekend and everybody's working. I would love more people to talk to. I feel like I'm running out of stuff to say. Well, not running out of stuff to say. There's no give and take in conversation, so it's a little bit more difficult. Yeah, everybody blowing up my group chats. I don't want to let them know yet. I have to tell Robert first. I'll let Albert know too, the boy's dad, because I've been telling him about this position. He was like, I think he liked the idea that it was in that location. And then I took the HR offer, and he was like, well, I guess just let me know about scheduling. I was like, got disappointed. But now he's gonna be excited again, and he'll be like, "That's where we need you to be. Easier on everybody." Thank you. I like being accommodating. So I have no like vacations or anything planned. I'm skipping an event next month at the end of the month because it's gonna be up in the mountains, and I don't want to be in the mountains. And I got bills and stuff to catch up on anyway. But I have no trips or anything planned until October. May or may not do something for his birthday at the end of July. We shall see. It would be nice to visit his dad again because we haven't seen him since 2022. But like he talks to him like at minimum once or twice a week. He called him yesterday. Just talk often, which is good. I think that's a good, healthy thing. Grits are done. Need my eggs to be done. Um, yes, work thread. I see you. I'm so excited. Like I love this AI work when they actually have tasks for me to do. I love being on this new training program for it and everything. It's fun. I would love to actually have stuff to do because I've been sitting around for days at a time here and there, and this is like the third week, and I feel like I'm making no money whatsoever. Uh, so I want to be constantly doing something, and I'm getting bored. So the fact that I can go back to work full time by the 10th, I'm excited. Like do you ever get that feeling like you're just tired of sitting around the house? I mean, I know I'm in recovery and everything for my wrist, but I'm tired of sitting around the house. I would like to contribute to my own bill. That would be nice. Oh, there's a thing. I'm actually supposed to be getting a check in the mail from the Department of Treasury. It's called an unclaimed money department or unclaimed something. I'll have to look it up for y'all. But I filled this out in like November. I have the email proof of when I submitted it. It's like November. And I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for them to approve what is my money and stuff that's owed back to me from like old jobs, overpaying bills, blah, blah, blah. I think one of them was a water bill or something that I apparently overpaid, which I don't recall doing. Um, but if it's in your name, whichever name you've used, wherever you've lived, wherever you've had bills and a job, you can search it and you click to claim it. And then you submit it and you turn in your photo ID and stuff like that to prove that it's you. And you wait. And I've been waiting since November. You wait and you wait and you wait for an update. And it says that it'll take up to 90 days or something like that. That's a lie. So it's clearly been a lot more than that. And I emailed them last week and I was like, look, it's been well over 120 days. Is there an update on this? Whatever. And I got an email 2 days ago, I think, that was like, your claim has been approved. We're sending your check, blah, blah, blah. But they won't tell me the amount, like what was approved out of all of my claims. And they didn't tell me the amount on the claims either. It was like a range, like 0 to 50, 50 to 100, 100 to 200, whatever was owed to you from this people with this name, this information, blah, blah, blah. We shall see, I suppose. I don't. But hopefully it's enough to help out. And hopefully it's comes in today or Tuesday or something early next week so that it helps with the bills in between now and starting work and needing gas for the car. And we've only got one vehicle for the two of us. So that's not all of them. I have a lot more little collector cars. I have more to put on the wall. I feel like 8 more to put on there. I don't know where else to put them. They're Robert's. That's his idea of decorating. Um, but yeah, it's like the unclaimed money department of the Treasury. Every state's a little different on how fast they go through the claims, but you can go on there and let me find the exact site that I was sent to. What's his name? Hello, what are you doing? I just talked to Grandma Val. She's got her neighbor over. She said she'll call later. It is called missingmoney.com, and it's a claim search for unclaimed property, and it sends it directly through the U.S. Treasury, through your state. So it's legit, obviously. It just takes a really long time. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully that helps. What you doing, Bubs? Oh, grab a Claritin. They're on the counter. The little white. They're over by the.
My eyes feel a little bit too dry.
Oh, dry eye. Mine do too today. Very dry. No, that's usually watery eyes, like allergy stuff. Dry eye is completely different. That's alright. Yeah. I'm sorry. Well, when I finish this, I could probably make you some scrambled eggs or something if you want. I just figured I'd sit down and eat something since I haven't touched food yet. Okay, I'll make you some scrambled eggs. You want cheese with it? Okay. I got a call from that recruiter guy. Yeah, the accounting job in I told them on Monday, like I got a job offer to do human resources somewhere else, and they were like, "Well, we need to get on it then if he wants to hire you or not." And he just called me this morning, the recruiter, and was like, "He wants to hire you, and he'll start you on the same day that you were going to start the HR job, and this is how much they're going to pay and da 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 da." I was like, "Okay," and he was like, "Will you accept this job offer over the other one?" I was like, "Yeah, I guess I need to make a phone call to the other place and just let them down." So I got the job I wanted. It just took them a month to give it to me. And I'm waiting on them to either call me back to double verify or to send the offer email because I have to have that email in order to officially be like, I can't do the other job. I have to literally have proof that I have an offer, you know? Yeah. So I called Grandma Val and I let her know, but she had her neighbor over, so I wasn't going to bother her for long. But she knows, and I'm waiting for Robert to call me back so I can tell him before I tell everybody else. Pretty cool, huh? I'm excited. It's something better. It's something different. Well, not different, but it's something better for me. Something I'm good at. I'll make you eggs in a minute. Let me sit and settle my stomach. So I gotta take some pain meds. My wrist is hurting. Anyway, I'm gonna get off here. I will talk to you guys later, I guess. My mom wants to stream tomorrow, maybe. I'll get with her and find out. And I will hopefully see you guys on tomorrow's stream for a Memorial Weekend thing. Bye, everybody. I'm streaming. Look at the new OPS. It has the live chat and stuff on it here now. I don't have to dual stream the YouTube thing anymore. I can just see it all. That's so much better. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, they haven't given me any task logins yet. I messaged them to get a better login. It wouldn't let me through the last time, so they're reviewing it. They're fixing it. I'd rather be working. Anyway.